It is time for another video with all areas ranked in a theme park. And this time I will take one of my favorite parks of all time, of course, Europa Park. So let's just get straight into the list. Most areas at Europa Park are great, but Luxembourg is one exception. This is not interesting, just a small little piece. I don't even know what's Luxembourg because it's not notable at all. And yeah, they don't have any rides really, so yeah, they have a show about Valencia, that's it. And now let's talk about an area that doesn't have any rides. This is Adventureland. So yeah, this is a nice, well-themed, pretty area. Nothing too special, but nothing weak either. Next up we have Ireland. This is just a super charming little family kids area. Nothing too special here, just fun and pleasant. And I think the best ride here is probably Bar Express, the kiddie coaster. Number 15 we have Portugal. This is a really beautiful area, and I especially like the look of Atlantica, which is a beautiful roller coaster. They don't have any other rides than Atlantica, so obviously this is the best ride of the area. Next up we have Great Britain. This is a good area. This is just so British. It's amazing. Yeah, looks so British, and yeah, I haven't really ridden any rides here since 2012. But if I have to make a guess, I will say the best ride here is probably the carousel, which looks so grand and just so classic. Number 13 spot goes to Spain. This is a little charming area. I just love this one. Yeah, they don't have many rides. They have two decent family flat rides. The best one is probably the one called Columbus Yacht, the one where there's kind of interactive. And now we're down to the really good ones with Russia as the next one. This is of course home to Euromir, which is also the best ride here. And I just really like the space area around Euromir here. I don't think this area is that Russian, has that Russian feel to it really, but I still really like the theming. The space feel around this, and yeah. At number 11 we have yet another ride without any attractions. This is Grimm's Fairy Tale Forest. And yeah, I think this gives me some Efteling vibes, and I absolutely love Efteling. And I think this area is super charming. Of course, yes, this is not the level of the Efteling Fairy Tale Forest, but that level is, yeah, nearly impossible if you go for this fairy tale theme and feel to it here. That is so charming, but this is super charming as well, which is why I actually prefer this area to a lot of areas that got several rides. Next up I have the Netherlands. This area is small, but it's charming, and then I have one of my favorite rides at the entire park, Piraten in Batavia. Next up I have Italy. This is a beautiful area. It has that Italian street theme that I actually absolutely love. They have a couple of dark rides. And yeah, I would say the best ride here is definitely Geistersludge, but this is mostly hype because of the atmosphere of this area, which is amazing. So yeah, next up we have the Minimoys Kingdom. This area should probably be high on the list. I think my problem is that I think it's a little bit awkward, an awkward fit to have in a country themed park, to have a area themed to a movie, a family movie. But yeah, it's kind of unfair because this is actually an amazing area. It's small, but it's incredibly well themed. It's have a couple of rides, a Sierra family drop tower, and then of course the best ride here, by far Arthur, and also one of the best rides in the entire park. Okay, I said unfair, but I take it back because the quality here is just amazing. Yeah, because the next up is Scandinavia, and this area is beautiful also. It is just so charming going here in this Scandinavian streets here, and then we have a beautiful dark ride Snowy, and then also, yeah, my favorite ride of this area, Fjord Rafting. An amazing rapid rides, and one of the best ones in Europe in my opinion. This area is just so charming, so beautiful, and have good rides. I got to film little to nothing from Greece, but that doesn't mean this is a bad area because it's amazing. They got Poseidon, a great water coaster, Pegasus, a fun family coaster. The theming in this area is absolutely beautiful. They have a madhouse as well, but my favorite ride here is actually the shooting dark ride Atlantis Adventure. I think that is an amazing and a really underrated dark ride. Number 5 spot, we got Germany. This is mainly the main street here. And the main street here is just perfect for this park. I think it fits the park so well. And then it's also just after Main Street there's a couple of rides that fits into that German garden theme, while the Main Street is like German city. Amazing area, amazing theming, and my favorite ride here is definitely Voltarium, even though I still think that's an overrated ride, and I think there's no like major standout ride here. So when I rate areas, it is mainly just for how good the area is overall, but I have to say that rides also play a big factor here, because Iceland is not one of the best in terms of theming in this park. However, this is the best area for rides, period. They have both Wodan and Blue Fire, which is my two favorite rides at the park. So that's a big plus already. And then I think that the theming here is also great compared to a lot of other parks. Just not top notch if you think about Europa Park, because theming here is incredible. Let's talk about the most underrated area at this park in my opinion. Number 3, Austria. This area is absolutely incredible. It is so charming, it is beautiful. And then I love the interaction with the Alpen Express and the Weilwasserbahn, Tiroler Weilwasserbahn, that all comes together in this amazingly themed cave that you can also walk through. Yeah, rides might not be incredibly strong here, but the theming in this area is incredible and it is so charming. Yeah, just like Austria, Switzerland, which is coming in at number 2, is high because of how charming, how cute and how beautiful it is. These buildings just fit the Swiss theming so well. Again, the rides here are not the strongest. They have the Matterhornblitz and Schweizerbobbern, which are definitely the two standard rides here. My favorite of them is Matterhornblitz. It's actually one of the best wild mouse coasters that I've ridden. But then, yeah, again, this area is super cute and super charming and beautiful. Number 1 is definitely going to be French. There's no doubt in my mind here. All the areas in this park are at least decent. Most of them are amazing, but this one tops them all. This is incredible. This area is it has this beautiful big area that almost gives me kind of mainstream vibes, even though it's in the middle of the park. But yeah, with beautiful buildings and this big dome here where you have the Eurosat Can coaster, which is definitely one of the best rides here. However, my favorite ride at this area is still Silver Star. But yeah, again, this is beautiful. It is just as beautiful and well themed as my number 2 and 3. This is just bigger and have better rides, so this is definitely going to be at the top. Thanks for watching, guys. What is your favorite area at the Europa Park? Or maybe even your ranking of some areas. Bye, guys.